Again, it's McCoy. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Taylor. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 20-yard line. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Play action now. Cousins. He's going to fire one. He's got him in. Complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. This secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game in the loss last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, and I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, their pride was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and you know the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle. On 3rd down, Cousins. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses. Without a doubt.
They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. Taylor. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And McCoy loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They go with Abdullah again. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
It's not always as trite as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Oh, he's got it going early in this one. That's the Shady McCoy. That's vintage right there, right? Breaking tackles, creating explosive runs. And if they don't take care of this early, look out. This guy's going to have a big, big day.
You know where he got that nickname Shady, by the way?
I know you're going to educate me on it. Help me out.
Mama gave him that name when he was a youngster.
And if Mama named him Shady, we're going to call him Shady.
Absolutely. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very solid gain of 27. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Second down, it's McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy. They go play action now, Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And they begin the drive with a duel. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area. He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Cousins now. Over the middle, complete. That's Charles. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Cousins. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. On 1st down, Abdullah. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deepest offensive player so he can't get outside of you.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Charles. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
12 more yards there and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 6 there on first. A second down run for Abdullah. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Amir Abdullah, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Come on, let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38! Flex round! Let's go! 190! 190!
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Taylor going to try and hurry him to the line.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Now Taylor. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 23. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They start the drive with Abdullah. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Cousins now on second down, looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you've got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, they'll give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we send you now to Orlando and our Tiburon studios, where Larry Ridley's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And the Jets. To take the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half. See
how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The tight end in motion right. Cousins on first down. Hits his target. The tight end will tie. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now a second down throw for Cousins. He's going to look deep down the field. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Here we go.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On the counter, here's McCoy. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Play action, it's Taylor. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The Bills on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Let's go.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Muhammad Wilkerson with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Andy Lee now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Elsewhere, a third quarter score. And the Rams have scored to move in front. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And New York set to take the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Fresh set of downs here. From the gun, here's Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. First down, here's Cousins. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Now Cousins. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a third down. Back now in Buffalo. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. The Jets on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Cousins. And he's got a new one. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Shaq Lawson coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Third and long for Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is.
Yeah, this place has notoriously never been kind to visiting field goal kickers. You get those winds that really whip through the inner bowl, not to mention the urban legends about stadium workers opening and closing the tunnel doors. But for whatever reason, this one winds up off target.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. There he goes left side. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now it's Taylor. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now they'll try and run this sweep to McCoy. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Brandon, this is a good spot in the field to go for it. A lot of coaches call this no man's land. A field goal is no sure thing, and neither is a punt. They made the right choice, went for it, and picked up the first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a 20th carry here for McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They'll pitch it out to McCoy. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense. He
was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Bills a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. They go back to the ground with McCoy. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Aaron Lynch in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Have they shown him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side.